Manoeuvred. Played back to the goalkeeper. João Neves. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field.
Portugal score first.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Munoz. Vitinha wins the duel this time. João Felix. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Aim forwards. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Now the ball in. And that is a little undercooked. Ruben Neves. Araujo. João Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. Mendes, played over towards the opposite flank. Vitinha. Vitinha chips it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pedro Neto, done delicately, and he thumps it clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pedro Neto, João Felix, could be danger, in he goes again! Goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Cordoba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Ramos. That is good strength. Out to the left it goes. And it's Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he latch on to this? Vitinha. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Lerma gently done. Gonçalo Inácio. Portugal look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Vitinha. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Munoz. Quintero. João Felix. That pass has been well intercepted. Diaz. Ball's played through. And it's played in. Defending of the desperate variety. João Neves. Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. Lerma, long ball upfield. Spread out to the left. Baccardo. Danger averted for now. Can he get onto this? Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Cleared without complication. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vitinha. Lovely feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Juan Quintero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's on his way!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And back to the keeper they go. João Neves. João Cancelo. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Neves. João Cancelo. Vitinha. João Felix. He's created one more already. Now it's Pedro. And the shot! And he's there to get it away. And it's Neves. Over to the left. There's the shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
He's got away. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Ramos. João Cancelo. Sanchez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Diaz knocks it out wide. João Cancelo shifted upfield. João Neves. João Felix. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Played out to the right. Cross from Cancelo. Header! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Oh, a delicate chip through. Decent chance! It's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's Mendes. Great run on the overlap here. Hit into the middle. He can get that clear. Does really well to win the ball there. Munoz. Played towards the front line. Nuno Mendes. Quintero. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Ramos. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Joao Felix. And it's Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Oh, played through for the wide man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Ospina sends that a long way. Joao Felix. The counter is on for Portugal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vitinha. Vitinha with the cross. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
He is just caressing the ball. Joao Felix. Lukumi. Quintero. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Diaz. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. And here's Neto. And here's Ramos. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players are all set to get started. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know.
Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
Colombia, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Munoz. Very nicely done. Lerma. And here's Diaz.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Quintero. Munoz. Munoz forwards and with intent. Mercado. Lerma. Quintero. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
João Neves. Gonzalo Inacio. And he goes cross-field. Played out wide. And it's Mercado. That's very neat. Diaz. Machado has it out wide and in space. Plenty waiting in the middle. Tries a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Gonzalo Inacio. Mendes. Now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Felix has got himself a free kick. Sanchez clears it away. João Neves. Araujo. João Felix. And that's a... Gonzalo Ramos! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Cordoba. Shapes to shoot! cuts out the supply. Munoz driven forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Araujo. Pedro Neto. He's in a great position. Danger averted for now. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Moved on forwards. Inacio cuts out the pass. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Ramos. Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
João Cancelo. Vitinha, gently done. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gonçalo Inacio. Ruben Neves. 0-0 still, no lack of chances though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Here comes the corner. Sanchez with the clearance. And it's Mendes. Mendes wins the duel this time. Ruben Neves. And here's Ramos. And he's found them. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal!
But you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Ramos. Gonçalo Ramos! Oh, there's a probing ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gonçalo Inacio. Vitinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Neves. And here's Neto. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Proves too strong. Nuno Mendes. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Joao Felix. And it's played forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Clearly not happy with that. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves, forwards and with intent. Ball is over the line. Joao Neves. Vitinha. And here's Neves. And here's Neto. Thinks about the shot. That's going to go a long way. Nuno Mendes. Decent progress down the left. Caresses it through. Can he latch on to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vitinha. Joao Felix is onto it in a flash. Pedro Neto. Joao Felix played out to the left flank. Played into the middle. Diaz. Cordoba. Diaz. Machado. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Diaz. And he's there to get it away. And here's Diaz. So who's he picking out? Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, the clearance is short. Out for a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pedro Neto shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. A heavy challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He is through here. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Gonzalo Ramos, spread out to the left. Little down, that is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Juan Quintero gets good distance on it. Diaz. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cordoba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Munoz plays it short. Looking for a decent ball in.
Cordoba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gonzalo Inacio looks to the other side. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo. Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. Tries a measured ball. Munoz is there and he can get that clear. And here's Ramos. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Cordoba. Machado, aim forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pedro Neto.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Sanchez, oh, good-looking ball. And it's Quintero. Munoz. Quintero. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Sanchez, gently done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. And here's Ramos. João Felix puts too much behind that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, they were playing in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Quintero. And a chance! And that certainly packed a punch. Cleared without complication. And they've got a throw. Lerma. Diaz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Munoz. Quintero. That is lovely. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Quintero. Lerma. Moved on forwards. That is a brilliant interception. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Ruben Neves. Over to the left. Joao Felix. Pedro Neto. Oh, nice touch. Joao Neves. Lerma forwards and with intent. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free. There are a few waiting for it. Diaz. Now here's the delivery. Mendes can get it clear. Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio played up towards the front line. Lukumi up towards the front line. Joao Neves. Ruben Neves. Araujo. Joao Neves. Ruben Neves. Out to the left it goes. And here's Joao Felix. Pedro Neto. Aim forwards. So what can they make of this? Munoz. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cleared away. Some good work on the right flank here. That's tidy. A chance to play it in. Lovely. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that was very necessary. And it's played forward. And that has been clubbed away. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
A formality, we're level. has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Cordoba. Done delicately. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Back up. Could be danger here. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Colombia! They've done it!
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Yes. Munoz gets over and intercepts. Lerma aim forwards. Juan Quintero. And it's Munoz. Juan Quintero has been caught there, it's a foul. Lerma. Quintero. Now it's Cordoba. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for the shots. It is a fantastic goal. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Sanchez, long ball upfield. João Neves. And here's Ramos. Pedro Neto! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ricardo. Machado, gently done. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Vitinha shifted upfield. Lukumi aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. shot! Trying to volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go with it.
Machado makes the interception. Diaz. Pedro Neto. Now it's Ramos. Diaz. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Neves. Vitinha. Mendes is onto it in a flash. And here's Ramos. And it's Mendes. Showing good feet. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Cordoba. Quintero. Diaz. And he shoots! Out to the left it goes. And here's Diaz. Diaz. Real chance! Looking for a decent ball in. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. João Felix. A chance to play it in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lerma did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. A fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Colombia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Araujo. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo, he's got away. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. So what can they make of this? That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's out for a goal kick. Calmly anticipates. Lukumi, that's really well manoeuvred. He's in a great position here. Shot at goal! out by the most elastic of saves.
Cordoba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. The ball goes in. Ignacio tries to clear. That's an excellent interception. So Felix gets it clear. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Juan Quintero, done delicately. Shapes to shoot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Machado cuts it out. Diaz. Cordoba. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Cordoba. Araujo with the clearance. Machado does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. Can he spark a counter here? Cuts out the pass. Lerma. Oh, that's a nice ball. And it's Quintero. Big chance! Munoz goes short. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
João Felix shifted upfield. Juan Quintero. Cordoba. Great chance! And he's there to clear it. And it's Lerma. Mendes attempts a clearance. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Crosses. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
time. Excellent interception. Moved on forwards. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a throw. Ricardo. Danger averted for now. Lukumi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Juan Quintero, and it's lofted through here. And now the breakaway. Nuno Mendes. Portugal to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And here's Vitinha. João Felix. João Felix played out to the left flank. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Vitinha. Almost half an hour in now. Nice physical challenge. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Neves. And it's played forward. João Cancelo chasing after it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Aim forwards. João Felix. Now it's Ramos. Vitinha. And here's João Felix. Munoz defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Up towards the front line. That has been cut short. Now it's Ramos. João Neves. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
João Cancelo really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
João Cancelo. Ruben Neves, spread out to the left. João Felix. And they can counter here. Cordoba. Lukumi, aim forwards. Can he finish? Goal! Colombia! And it's Colombia who take the lead. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Neves. And it's played forward. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lofted upfield. João Neves. Araujo, gently done. Diaz. Cordoba. Quintero. Oh, shooting chance! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Juan Quintero really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Araujo. Gonçalo Inácio. João Neves. Vitinha. Araujo. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. Vitinha played out towards the right wing. João Neves. Cordoba. So what can they make of this? Diaz played with finesse. Inácio gets it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Colombia have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Quintero. Gonçalo Ramos. João Neves shifted upfield. Oh, what a ball! Boys, João Felix! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. He's onto it in a flash. Machado. And here's Diaz. Inácio attempts a clearance. Deftly away. Diaz. Nice control. Lerma. Now it's Cordoba. He's had a shot! He's got away with one there. Araujo, forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Portugal have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Portugal have got themselves in front very early here. Pedro Neto closing in on goal. Sanchez gets rid without sophistication. João Cancelo. Moved on forwards. Vitinha. Oh, red, nice interception. Munoz, aim forwards. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Machado gets across to intercept that. Thinks one through. Aimed in towards the centre. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Lerma. Well timed, excellent interception. Out to the left it goes. Machado picks it up now. Mendes getting this one clear. So who's he picking out? Quintero. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cordoba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been played through. Gonzalo Ramos. Quintero. Sanchez shifted upfield. João Felix. João Felix forwards and with intent. Munoz goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball that. Gonzalo Inacio. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vitinha. Munoz, aim forwards. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. Gonzalo Inacio. Portugal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's been drilled forward. João Cancelo. Inacio, gently done. Clearly not happy with that. Could move up a gear here. Quintero. Now it's Cordoba. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. João Cancelo getting this one clear. That's a good run down the left. And it's Machado. Lerma. Purring through the gears. Played in with purpose. That has been knocked clear. And here's Diaz. Cross goes in there. Mendes clears it away. And here's Diaz. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Cancelo looks to the other side. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Proves too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's João Felix. Brilliantly cut out. Moved on forwards. Diaz. Diaz proves just a little bit too strong. Decent chance! Oh, just misses past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And it's played forward. João Felix is onto it in a flash. João Neves, aim forwards. That's an excellent interception. Machado gets good distance on it. Lerma, out to the right. Now that's well seen too. Ruben Neves, oh, good spread. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto chips it through. Bit too much weight on the pass. And they've got rid. And it's Mendes. Sanchez shifted upfield. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pedro Neto has created one goal already. Pedro Neto, gently done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedro Neto. Sanchez with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken. And he thumps it clear. João Neves. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Oh, can he get onto this? Araujo. Gonçalo Inácio. João Felix does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's going to go a long way. Araujo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. João Neves. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. João Felix. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Lerma. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Machado to quick ball upfield. Munoz. Munoz tries making a foray down the right. Vitinha forwards and with intent. And here's Ramos. Oh, nicely intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. And the pass is intercepted. Araujo. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Pedro Neto. That's a good that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That has been knocked clear. João Felix. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! That was a matter of inches.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vitinha. Played out to the right. Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. Lovely bit of skill. João Neves tries a deft little ball. And it's hoisted clear. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
And grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gonzalo Ramos. João Cancelo. João Neves. And here's Ramos. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Back into the middle. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Played out towards the right wing. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Ruben Neves plays it short. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. And it's Neves. Cordoba. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a nice ball. And he's there to get it away. Cordoba. Goes for a shot! Oh, nearly. João Neves. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, gently done. Lerma is onto it in a flash.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
João Cancelo. Vitinha. João Felix. Moved on forwards. Gonzalo Ramos! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gonzalo Ramos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Diaz takes a look up. Back in once more. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lerma.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Sanchez forwards and with intent. Araujo. Tries a measured ball. Oh, great chance! Can he stop it going out? He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, such a clever touch. Dealt with nicely by the defence. João Neves. And he cuts out the supply. Machado, and it's played forward. Nice interception, well timed. João Cancelo. Team still separated by the game's only goal. João Felix. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. And here's Neto. Cuts out the pass. Now the breakaway. Will play through for the wide man. Now it's Cordoba. Cordoba. Now here's the delivery. And that's been well dealt with. Mercado. What a throw in. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Inacio attempts a clearance. Diaz. Played into the middle.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Quintero. Your impression so far, Jim? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. João Neves can get it clear. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto shifted upfield. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Cordoba. Oh, delicate chip through, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. And it's Mercado. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nuno Mendes. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Ruben Neves goes short. That's good play. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's hoisted clear. Diaz, aim forwards. The message is clear, none shall pass. Ruben Neves. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. The pass has gone astray. And that's a throw. Vitinha. João Neves. Ruben Neves. And it's Mendes. And here's João Felix. And here's Neto. João Felix. Pedro Neto. Played out to the left flank. Mendes outs it too hard. Machado, gently done. Machado, Diaz. Now what about this cross? Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. João Felix. Picks it up out wide. There are a few waiting for it. That's really well cleared. He is just caressing the ball. And here's João Felix. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Diaz. Oh, there's a probing ball. João Felix. And here's Ramos. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He is through here. Diaz looking to get on the end of this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. João Neves. And here's Ramos. Chance, surely! Oh, and that should have been two.
Gonçalo Ramos really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And that's a good ball. Mendes opts to play it back. João Felix spread out to the left. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route.
Pedro Neto! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Pedro Neto. Machado does really well to win the ball there. Munoz moved on forwards. Araujo getting this one clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
João Felix. Mendes chasing after it. Oh, that's nice. And here's João Felix. Firmly met. gone for a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And that's definitely not his best. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Climbs up big! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. That has been cut short.
Colombia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And back to the goalkeeper. And it's Mendes. Pedro Neto. Well read, and the danger is averted. No foul, says the referee.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Neves. And that is a little undercooked. Now, what about a counter-attack? Very much into the last knockings. But here's Diaz. Diaz! He's done very well to get to that.
Diaz is offering a right smile there.
Araujo. Ruben Neves. And it's played forward. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Oh, easy pickings there. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Neves. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. Now it's João Felix. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nuno Mendes with the cross.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Really well manoeuvred.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. Gonçalo Ramos. That's tidy. João Neves. João Felix. He's in a good position here. Takes a shot! And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a...
Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Colombia, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Araujo, gently done. João Neves. Pedro Neto. João Neves. João Felix. João Neves. João Cancelo. João Neves. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
João Neves, well...
And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
João Neves. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Diaz did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Diaz. Oh, that's a nice ball. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. Looks to the other side. João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. João Neves. Pedro Neto. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Sanchez, nicely aimed pass. Vitinha. Araujo. Pedro Neto. And here's Ramos. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, they could be caught out here. João Cancelo. Oh, it's played into the area. Turns and goes back. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. João Neves. Pedro Neto! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Cordoba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lerma does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cordoba. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's a good run down the left. Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. Ruben Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mendes looks to get on the end of this. Joao Felix. And it's Mendes. Very nicely done. And here's Ramos. Diaz. Moved on forwards. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ruben Neves. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Machado, aim forwards. Clearly not happy with that. Lerma. And it's played forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cuts out the pass. Lerma. Lerma shifted upfield. Araujo. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nuno Mendes. That's good play. And it's played into the... He's having a shot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Cordoba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedro Neto. That's been slipped through. Tries to get it clear. Lerma. Oh, good-looking ball. Joao Neves. Pedro Neto. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. They're playing crossfield, changing the point of attack. That is lovely. Vitinha. Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. Quintero. Sanchez. Sanchez. It's a sharp pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Ramos. Up towards the front line. João Cancelo wins the duel this time. Ruben Neves. Can he latch on to this? Diaz. Moved on forwards.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pedro Neto.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vitinha. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pedro Neto. Oh, nice touch. Played in. Clears it away. João Neves. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tries a deft little ball. Tries to get it clear. And it's Cancelo. And here's Neto. Vitinha. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedro Neto. Oh, it's a great ball here. Real chance!